What is up? It's Fit Gear Hunter and happy Thanksgiving. And for your Thanksgiving entertainment, what are most of us doing? We're shoving our faces full of yummy food, and then we're feeling like I've got to get back on the focused, meal plan going forward. And so I thought I would bring some entertainment on a video that is a compilation of a number of shorts that I just had in the, backlog of tips and tricks for healthy eating or higher protein intake that can just be for your entertainment. I'm just gonna squish a bunch of different things together, and some of them are totally random. They're all honestly worthwhile to think about, even if random, for like eating hacks, tips and tricks for especially protein focused. So there's 8 that I'm gonna unveil to you right now. Some of them, only 3 of them, are actually gonna be shorts that maybe I'll still put out at some point, but just all worthwhile, all for entertainment as we're, our bellies are full with some yummy food and we're thinking about getting back to a focused diet starting tomorrow or in the future. Enjoy. All right, this is a quick 1-minute review for the David bars, just recently announced or just came out. Dr. Peter Attia, who I really like a lot of his thoughts on longevity and recovery and all these different things, is a part of one that's promoted this, and it just has the best ratios. For somebody that tracks their calories and their protein, there's no other bar, in my opinion, that competes. They're a little bit expensive, but I just wanted to say that they're actually pretty good. I bought chocolate chip cookie dough, but actually liked cake batter the best because I got a sample pack. They come in packs of 12 and they're $40 each, but the shipping makes it $50. So they're really $4.16 a bar. So you can feel about that whatever you are. I have no affiliation. I just think they have 150 calories and 28 grams of protein. No other bar is touching that ratio of low calories, high protein, and they taste decent. So now that I bought they're legit, they taste good, they're worth it if you can afford it. I just wanted to at least share that in the open because they just came out. All right, so this is a 1-minute super weird review for something that helps my diet to get enough protein. And a friend of mine told me about them and I thought they were crazy, and now I'm kind of addicted. It's these Star-Kissed tuna fish packages. I have no affiliation. Star-Kiss didn't pay me to make this but they're legit. They are legit. They come in a bunch of different flavors. I just like the ones that have the better ratio of calories to protein. Specifically, my favorite is Hot Buffalo because it's got 70 calories and 15 grams of protein. I basically just peel the top and just scoop it out with a spoon. You have to have a little bit of a stronger palate, but I had to tell other people because somebody told me about these, and these have been a lifesaver go-to. They're like $1.50 in the grocery store at Target or Harris Teeter, wherever you go, but they give you a punch. There's only 70 or 80 calories for most of them and 14 or 15 grams of protein. It's just an easy solution for a busy day if you want to get protein and you don't want to have the shakes from hunger. All right, I have no affiliation with Archer Provisions. I just have to share about their jerky because I have eaten a lot of different jerkies because it's a simple and easy way to get protein, and in my diet, protein is super important, as well as when I'm busy, having a protein shot so that I don't get hungry and get tempted to eat something crappy. Archer's the best. Archer is the best. They have this zero sugar version, which I think is the best, which has, lower calories, like 70 calories for 12 grams of protein. They're not cheap. I bought a bulk of the zeros from them directly and bought like $100 worth so that I wouldn't have to pay shipping and I get a higher volume, and it made it like $5.30 for 2 ounces, which is not a great deal when you compare it to other jerkies, but they are definitively the best tasting. Definitively the moistest, the chewiest, the best all around. So I just had to share because we're all trying to get our protein somewhere. These are the best. Now, another odd tip and trick for getting high protein and doing it in an efficient calorie manner. This is bone broth. If you haven't heard of bone broth, a lot of people have by now, but it is a great way to get really concentrated protein. It's not terrible. It tastes like chicken soup without any of the contents in it. For 1 cup, it's 35 calories, but 8 grams of protein. So that's a banging ratio, calories to protein. It's actually easy just to add. You could actually swap out your chicken chili. Instead of using chicken stock or chicken broth, you could use bone broth and get a lot more protein intake. It's sometimes just an easy way to have a cup, just heat it up in the microwave and knock out 8 grams of protein as a snack to stave off hunger. Bone broth. Now, continuing on the nutritional weird tips and tricks, I live in a place that has Harris Teeter. Harris Teeter has russet potatoes wrapped in plastic. I know there's probably something bad with plastic, but you microwave this thing for 6 to 8 minutes and the baked potato is fully and completely done. I love potatoes. I think it's a really good sort of healthy carbohydrate source, and I love it. I love baked potatoes. And so this made it so much easier to cook a potato efficiently and consistently in 7 minutes time for my microwave, and be able to add that as a carb source to my meals. The last bit of obscurity comes from ground turkey, and not just regular ground turkey, because you can find in a lot of supermarkets 99% fat-free ground turkey versus the traditional 93%. And it's also sometimes labeled ground turkey breast, but the 99% fat-free changes the whole calorie demographic. So normally this is 170 calories for 4 ounces and 21 grams. If you get the 99% fat-free, it's 120, so 50 calories less and 26 grams of protein in most cases. So a felt bit less calories and a good chunk more protein, just a lot healthier and cleaner, obviously, to make the most of your intake. All right, before we get into the next crazy batch of tip, I would recommend you get a scale. I think it's like $10 on Amazon. I just like to know what my portions are. It's stupid. I don't overly worry about it, but it's just easy to pop something on a scale so you know exactly how much pasta or meat or whatever you have. So that's like an easy tip, is get a $10 scale and use it to your heart's delight, because it's just easier to track things with a scale and you know exactly what you have when you scan it into MyFitnessPal. Okay, so now we're going to talk about something I call the stuff. I don't cuss on this channel, but it's the stuff, and it includes a base of Greek triple fat-free yogurt and sugar-free, fat-free, which has a ton of protein. I add some no sugar special dark, as well as some sugar-free Hershey syrup and some blueberries. And then recently I started putting in a half cup of Magic Spoon cocoa to add texture and flavor with a half a cup of water. Okay, pro tip, you want to set the scale with the bowl and the spoon already in it, so that's where you know how to start. For whatever reason, I like doing 270 grams. It's like 1.58 cups of Greek yogurt. And then you literally want to add water to make it more Yoplait-esque. I usually do 4 tablespoons of dark chocolate powder, as well as 6 tablespoons of syrup. And then you just stir until it gets a little bit consistent throughout. So then once the water gets mixed in, it's sort of like a Yoplait, softer. Then you mix in the blueberries and the Magic Spoon. And there you have it, 380 calories and about 40 grams of protein. And there you have it, 8 random tips that you can do with what you want. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. I hope it's found this entertaining as I found it to make it. But they are legitimate things that I feel like are worthwhile. They help me on my eating program. So happy Thanksgiving. Have a good one.